So, Matt versus Japan announced today that the MIA approach, also known as Mass Immersion Approach, is now no more. And this, of course, comes as a result of his conflict between yoga. Now, I was very surprised when I saw this a few days ago, and I tell you what, it was the last day I was really interested to know any of the details. I watched Yoga's video, I watched Matt's video, and after that, I really wasn't interested anymore. But today, something of note really did happen, and today I just wanted to comment on that. So, more than anything, I'm not an MIA guy. I respect what they do, and I've even incorporated some elements of this method. But more than anything, I love language learning, and I am a fan of this community. So I just wanted to take a few moments just to reflect on my thoughts. So I discovered Matt vs. Japan when he did a video with Steve Kaufman, who I'm a really big fan of. And that's how I kind of got introduced to him. Then I checked out his channel, I learned about his story, a bit about the approach, and things like that. The guy is extremely smart, and you can tell in all his interviews that he's just a very, very intelligent guy. And I have to say, I have never, in all my time in this community, I've been following it since 2014. I have never seen a movement like this MIA movement. And honestly, it was, it has been really, really cool. And why I would say I'm a fan of the movement is because, there is no shortcuts. Matt reached a very impressive level in Japanese, and although you could say that, I don't know, I'm not his historian, but he did that off of AJATS, the MIA was an optimization of that, which is definitely really cool. And, well, now it's no more. Just from like a future historical perspective, I'm really fascinated what will happen, because the method is still there. You can still follow it. Obviously, it can't be called MIA in the future, no matter what Matt does, I would imagine. And I'm really interested to see where this community will go from there, if there will be a split, things of that nature. I've already been reading, basically some people even before this have started like moving away from the MIA tag, just simply due to they're not wanting to stay kind of in like this one light of the one method, so they're opting for something like an immersive based approach, which is interesting. Um, the method was, I thought, really exciting. The method is really exciting, and if I were learning Japanese, I don't see why I would not follow such a method, right? Because as hard as that language is, it gives you a clear path of on how to achieve your goals in this language, and I think that's really, really cool. Um, so yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. Much respect to the MIA community. Just from a historical perspective in this community, or even sub-community, it's interesting. It has to be a very confusing time, and I just kind of wanted to reflect on that today. I was going to make a video about something else, but then this came up. I just want to say hats off, my respect to all the contributions of this method, to everyone who has been helped by it. It's a very interesting approach. It's I'm not going to say a new take on language learning, because I know things like this have been around from anti-moon to AJAT, but it definitely put things in the forefront. It introduced things to the masses, because had never heard of AJAT before MIA, and it gives you more options. Anything that gives you more options, well, you have to take that. That's just a good thing, right? So, all right. Well, that's all I have to say, and we'll see you next time.